You know the exact feeling. Staring at a screen, swiping through one more post, while the heavy thought of that project you need to start sits in the back of your mind. You are frozen. Your brain is functioning exactly as intended. It prioritizes survival by treating the effort of difficult work as a physical threat to your safety. It keeps you comfortable to keep you safe. Today, we are going to override that protection mechanism. I'll walk you through a 5-step behavioral system designed to bypass your brain's hesitation and force it to obey your intentions. Before we begin, you need a target. Pick one specific, difficult task you are actively avoiding right now. Lock it in your mind. By the time this video ends, you will stop theorizing. You will physically stand up and initiate that exact task. The system error begins with a whisper. Your internal monologue justifies the delay, suggesting you rest for 10 minutes or that one more scroll won't hurt, and you can always start tomorrow. Obeying that voice dictates your reality. You become a passive watcher, consuming what others build while your own goals remain stagnant. Step 2 is reprogramming this trigger. We have to change how you respond to the psychological friction of hard work. Look at the default psychological loop. When you encounter resistance, the path traces directly to comfort-seeking behaviors. You feel friction, so you stop. We will redraw this map. The protocol reroutes the signal. Now, the second you feel resistance, it points straight toward mandatory action. You enforce this new path with a specific verbal override. Whenever your brain says, "I don't feel like it," you reply internally with, "Good, that means I must." Pain is no longer a warning sign telling you to turn back. It is the literal currency you pay to acquire clarity, strength, and progress. Step 3 is the 3-second kill switch. This is your core mechanical action to bypass the logic centers of your brain entirely. The moment you feel yourself hesitating, you count down. 3, 2, 1. And then you force your body to move. You cut off the rationalization before it can form. By the time you hit 0, you are already out of your chair, taking action before your mind has the chance to talk you out of it. But this override is a muscle. If you do not test it regularly, it will atrophy, and you will fall right back into the comfort loop. That brings us to step 4, daily war mode. You need to select one small act of discomfort to perform every single day, like taking a cold shower, doing a set of push-ups, or a block of deep work. Do not overcomplicate this. If you try to build a 50-step morning routine, you are just creating another way to procrastinate. Executing just one single uncomfortable act daily is a continuous strike against your own weakness. It trains your brain to submit to your intentions, rather than the other way around. Step 5 addresses the final trap, waiting until you feel ready or feel disciplined before you start working. A consumer waits for motivation to strike. A machine decides what its identity is first, and then simply acts in accordance with that decision. Make the internal declaration right now. Acknowledge that you have spent months or years avoiding the hard things, and state clearly that the avoidance ends today. Your new rule is simple. You do not need to feel like doing the work. You just keep taking action until your brain eventually stops fighting and aligns with your movement. The cumulative effect of these steps builds an identity that responds to pressure with movement rather than retreat. The logic for delay has been stripped away. You have the mechanics required to bypass your own hesitation. Bring that specific, difficult task you chose at the beginning of this video back to the front of your mind. Clear your immediate physical environment. Get everything completely out of your way and brace yourself to execute right now. When I reach 0, you are going to close this video, kill all overthinking, and physically move toward your target. 3, 2, 1. Go do the hard thing right now.